Hi, Ann and Tim's friends from Grand Haven. I wrote 5 things for some of the problems you're having with stenosis and poor circulation and other things going on, arthritis. Welcome to getting older. I wrote 5 things. First one is brain. Try to put your brain into your physical movements so you realize how you're moving. And when it hurts, definitely pay attention to what you're doing and how you're moving your legs or how you're sitting or how you're lying down. And and then you can make a new plan. There's nobody who knows your body better than you. So you're the one who really has to take charge. And when you know that something is hurting you, figure out what it is and try to find new ways to make that movement. The second thing I wrote down is physical movement. Involve the brain, but your physical movement has to be working. First of all, try to offload, especially those hips and low back, as much as you can, which simply means when you're standing, walking, or sitting, you lift yourself up because you've got muscles throughout the whole thoracic area and in the neck. And if you lift yourself up, it offloads some of those lower joints that are hurting and aren't getting the circulation they need. And pay attention to how you're moving when you start to have that numbness. Then there's something called BLT. Be careful of bending, lifting, and twisting. Just be cautious with those and find ways to do them where it doesn't hurt you. So that was 2, physical movement. 3 is the breath. If you use diaphragmatic breathing, you get more air exchange and you need circulation for those. For those, if she shows you her butt, then you'll be honored. You need circulation for those areas that are feeling numb. So the breath, if you put your tongue behind your top front teeth when you're inhaling, it forces a breath called the diaphragmatic breath that fills the lower lobes of your lungs. And that will help to get circulation throughout your body. Also, if you use that kind of diaphragmatic breathing and you focus on the breath and start to slow it down, the research shows that pain decreases. So definitely use the breath. Overall, it's good for the systems of your body and like blood pressure, like heart rate, like circulation, like lung function, those kinds of things. So that diaphragmatic breathing can be helpful. Then number 4, the heavy concept. This is something where you pretend that it's too difficult to move. And instead of the more superficially placed muscles that are usually already compromised, the effort goes into deep tissue, which is where it should be going in the first place. So if you imagine right now that you'd like to lift your knee up while you're sitting down, but somebody superglued your foot to the floor, then you can't lift it. But when you try to lift it and keep trying, you'll feel deep tissue muscles start to fire. And that's, if you're going to exercise, use a lot of the heavy concept for any kind of hip movement, any kind of back movement. The heavy concept protects you, basically. Then the 5th one, water. And I'm not talking drinking water. However, I do think that's a good idea. Get in the pool. The pool is going to offload you, which means that it'll be easier for you to move. You'll be able to retrain your muscle patterns so that so you'll know what you can do and what you can't do. Oh my gosh, this cat is driving me nuts. Getting in the water increases circulation, just getting in. It decreases blood pressure, just getting in. So there are a lot of benefits just getting into the pool. But if it's real cold, it might create some muscle spasms and then it's not going to work at all. But the water is great. Okay, so 5 things. Brain, the physical movements, how to offload yourself by lifting up, and the BLT, bending, lifting, and twisting. Then the breath, tongue behind your top front teeth when you inhale, that forces a diaphragmatic breath. Then the heavy concept, imagining that a movement is too heavy, that you can't do it, changes the muscle recruitment. And get in the pool if you can, or drink a lot of water, do whatever you want with the water one. Good luck.